Hi, Schillivia.
Hi, Chelsea.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for being our member spotlight this week. I'm excited to highlight you in this way. So I'm going to jump in with the questions.
Sounds good.
First question is, where are you from, or where is home to you?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but now I call home Long Island.
Where in Long Island are you?
We're in Huntington.
Oh, nice. Huntington's nice. I've been out there a couple times. Okay, question number two. What is your current role and how did you get there?
So currently, I am the CEO of Laland Baptiste. We're a construction management services company. And I want to say it started from high school, really, um, with my dad deciding what major I wanted to go into. And he said engineering, because I like to take things apart, put them together. So I did the pre-engineering program at Lafayette High School. And from then I was introduced to AutoCAD, which I totally loved. If I could do AutoCAD all day, every day, for the rest of my life, at that age, I said this is what I wanted to do. And from there, during my junior year in high school, I did a internship program at Manhattan College. And that's when they introduced us to the different fields of engineering, so mechanical, civil, chemical. Um, we did a little biology too. And then I realized that I wanted to do civil engineering. So I applied to several schools. I attended Polytechnic University in Brooklyn, New York. From there, after graduating, I worked for a small civil engineering firm in Huntington. I did that for about 16 years. And during that time, started Laland Baptiste, where I am now. And that's my story of how I got here. So it started just liking to take things apart and put them together.
And Laland Baptiste has now been in business for over 10 years.
Yes, we're entering our 12th year actually.
That's incredible. And it's been going well?
Yes, it's been going good, thankfully. And we've had the opportunity to work on so many great projects with great people. And we just look forward to greater things
Yeah.
beyond it because this isn't it. This is just a little detour.
Yeah, which is the next question. So how has your current role changed due to COVID and how are you getting through it?
I think my role is about the same. Still managing, still making sure that our employees and our staff is are working and they're functional and they're growing. So I don't think that my role has changed much since COVID. We've had to do a little bit of pivoting because as the news breaks daily, you just have to adjust.
Mhm.
So probably more adjusting than usual.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty common. Um, all right. Well, and so then the fourth question is similar. How are you adjusting? And then do you have any words of wisdom for your pivoting or how other companies can get through it? Or do you have a secret?
So I think my secret sauce is I just spend time in prayer in the morning, like centering myself and figuring out, okay, what am I going to accomplish today? I also realize that you can't do everything and
Mhm.
everything doesn't need to be perfect. But if you have the grace to do one or two things very well, that's your accomplishment for the day. And that's what I live by. And that grace and not perfection, that's something by Emily Lay. She's an author.
Mm.
Out of one of her books if you're interested in reading it. But that's what's really gotten me through this time. Just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time. And that's, that's what I've been doing. It's been working.
Yeah. What's the book?
Grace, Not Perfection by
Grace, Not
Emily Lay.
Perfection. Okay, I like that. I will read it. I just find myself in fields of wildflowers virtually now, so that's how I'm coping. So maybe I'll read that and that'll help. Do you have any new hobbies or habits that you've developed during quarantine?
So I've been baking more with the children. So I have two boys. One's in pre-K, one's in first grade. And I remember last week, the theme was the week of the child. And on Tuesday, he was supposed to cook with me. So he decided that he wanted to make cinnamon pretzel sticks.
Ooh.
Yeah, like the ones from Aunt Annie's or Auntie Anne's. I always confuse that. But we found a recipe online and we made it from scratch and it was really good. My older guy said, "This is better than the mall." So baking and doing more things. We're currently waiting to get some yeast, dry yeast, so we can make donuts.
Fun. Oh, I'm not allowed to have cinnamon rolls in the house anymore. So because I just eat them all. So I feel like, you know,
Oh no,
there's not allowed in the house. I eat them immediately.
they're so good though.
It's good though. I would have been happy with the sticks. um, okay, so as a member, you're on the PWC board of directors. I love working with you on that capacity. What are your goals and what motivates you to continue to work for professional women in construction?
I think that some of my goals for as a board member is to do more outreach to the younger generation, so K through 12. And I'm also interested in starting some college student chapters of PWC. So those are like two of my goals as a board member to reach out, give back, and let young girls, young boys know that there is room for them in engineering and in the entire architecture, engineering, and construction industry.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're lucky to have you on the board, and it's really fun to work with you. So
Thank you.
thanks for bringing that passion. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time with me today. It's great to catch up with you. It's good to see you. I know we've got to see each other a few times this week, so it's always nice to reconnect.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right. Have a good one.